Well, hello and welcome to the Valley Urban Farm. We start off this episode collecting a lot of product and having it all delivered. We also will get around to selling our clothing today. That's going to mean that we've got a good price for our clothing. The specialty stores have given us a really good price, and we'll see how that goes in a little while. In the meantime, we'll just be scooting around the farm and the production area, collecting goods that need to be delivered and getting the money up, as they say. I think we've got a bit of eggs to pick up as well. Got a pallet of eggs here, and we'll take those to the specialty store as well. Nice and easy. Don't want to break any eggs on the way there. Luckily it's just around the corner. Yeah, so we are now into March, and we'll do all these deliveries. Then we'll go into April, and I've had protracted negotiations with the specialty store that we have on our property. As you may know, we do own the building, but we don't own the business. We actually sell to them. It's part of the deal. But they add their makeup when they sell to basically our customers in this nice little riverside area. Also need to just top up the hobs in the brewery. And I think they also want a load of grapes, so we'll get a load of grapes through to them straight after this. The brewery's been a good money spinner as well. We did run out of compost in the brewery. Well, can't blame anybody else for removing that sign. That was me. Yeah, so normally we will deliver between 8,000 and 9,000 litres. We're only able to deliver about just over the 5,000 litres. This time around, I ran out of compost. Now I think we just need to go and top up with some grapes, and we'll get some grapes delivered as well. It's been another good money spinner for us in this series, the grapes and the olives. As I've mentioned many times before, it's not without its cost, but it was very good for cash flow, which is what you need when you're building up a concern that we have, or that we have built up. So we can get our wine made. Just going to clear the French fries from the potato, from the fry making factory, whatever it did. So the results of our potato production, got quite a few there. And that's going to go up to the takeaway just outside the store, offering a good price as well, so this should bring you a fair amount of money. Yeah, so overall it's been pretty good. We have spread our wings quite substantially in this series. we're not just an urban farm, we've got a little bit of industry going, which we've tried to kind of keep away from the built up areas as much as we can. Yeah, so pretty happy with the way things are going. It'll be interesting to see how much we realize from our clothing. I'm hoping it's substantial. But I thought we'd just clear all the other bits and pieces first. It's just that you get so busy sometimes that you forget to collect all the productions that are being done. Of course, we do have a contract on some of the productions. Whoops, that nearly went. For a delivery company to come and pick up and deliver. It does cost us a bit. Cost us nearly 30% of the actual value of the goods, but it's probably cheaper than employing somebody to do it. So, and of course it's all costed into the profits. Oh, that's a nice little bit amount. Very lucrative, the French fries. Right, so we've got 17 boxes of fashion clothing, all to go through to the speciality store, and we'll be getting about £20,000 per box. So this should really make us, really put us into the money as such. Let's just get these loaded up. The young Heinrich doing its thing again. Really is a good workhorse. Just don't want to knock everything over as I'm putting it on. Requires a bit of concentration. There we go. Now we've got to get out of here. Set it down nice and easy. There we go. Not too bad. Tempting fate now. Try and push it on a bit. That's okay. It's got to do it nice and slow. There we go. So I don't know if you noticed, just as we were turning around, there were some pastries and cakes to be delivered. We did that just afterwards. I didn't actually show it on camera. It's a decent money spinner. The sweet bakery. Try and get another 2 onto here. Well, another 4 onto the pallet. So 2 loads of 2. Just got to do it fairly easily, or fairly gingerly, should I say, because I haven't exactly stacked them right on top of each other. I'm sure it'll be okay. Famous last words, I know. Anyway, there we go. I don't often show the loading of the pallets, but I thought, over the last couple of months you've seen all these boxes going in, so I thought I'll just try and do the first load on camera. See if I can do it without too many mishaps. As you can see, I haven't stacked them the best when I put them in. Yeah, but they're not too bad. Just got to take it nice and easy. luckily it's fairly, I mean this area, I think when the map was made, was designed for putting productions on, creating some sort of industrial area, so it's pretty flat. It wasn't 100% flat because I think I did do a bit of smoothing out, but it really wasn't too bad at all. The whole map has been pretty good. Of course I didn't do the update because it requires a new save, and I was pretty much well into the series, and I didn't think that any of the upgrades would have affected us too much. Right, that's it done. Just a little bit worried about this one because of the angle that I needed to come in. It's not straight in front of the door. Did the easy ones first, as normal. See if we can pick up another one without dropping anything. Just need to squeeze in there as well. Because I think in this first load we'll load this up and then we'll get down, go and deliver it to the speciality store. I'm not going to overload the trailer too much. This one will put us up to the 12,000 litre mark, which is pretty much what this trailer is designed for. So we'll go and deliver it and then we'll come back and fetch the other 5. Right, and this is normally when things go wrong for me. Once I've been meticulous in putting the first lot on, it's normally the last lot that create a bit of a problem for me. So hold thumbs. Here we go. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. There's plenty of space at the back here. And I must admit it's almost small. Well, it is always my fault when things go wrong. Things like that where I haven't got the oh, that's better. We haven't actually got the release point right. So they were always the last one where I'm struggling. Let's hope it goes now. Yeah, I think it's going to go. There we go. So I've got those up pretty much safe and sound. Get these strapped in and we'll head off down to the speciality store and see what we get for these. Yeah, so just over the 20,000 is what we should get. So this should bring in a heap of money. So the Horst implement is still here. It'll be here till the end of April. Of course they are paying us to have it out there, so it's a bit of an attraction, so I'm quite happy with that. We're not going to be using that piece of land just yet. Right, let's get this all unstrapped. Get everything started up and let's go and make our delivery. Here we go, here we go. Just making sure none of them fell off there. Here we go, that's good stuff. Wow, look at that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very happy with that. Right, so we've got the other 5 on. We'll nip this down to the speciality store and get those delivered. Didn't bore you with the loading of it this time, and we'll just jump cut from here to the store. Get that delivered. And there we go. Looking good. Over 600k. Not to be scoffed at. Oh yeah. Well, we're now heading off to the farm to complete the last part of our adventure. We're going to buy the old farm. We've got enough money now. So I thought we'd just head up there, past our pigs. They're all doing very well. Still a spot of rain, but I'm sure we'll get a good price. Well, we'll be paying a good price. It's not going to be cheap. I think it's just up the top of this dip where we're going to turn left. And there it is on the left hand side. So pretty much all the land in this little area is going to be ours. It doesn't come with any other fields when you buy it on its own, so that'll be a project for the future. Let's probably eventually look to expanding perhaps into sugar beets so we can get sugar. It's one of the few items that we're not self-sufficient on at the moment. Pretty much everything else we are of our productions. Right, so that's the piece of land, nice and big. 404,000 I think it is. And we're down to 180 odd, and that's the farm bought. Right, so I thought I'd treat myself to a new vehicle. And we're going pedal power. So we've got this nice new bicycle. And we're going to do a bit of a empire tour. So as we've completed all the requirements of our series, as I'm sure you've gathered, this is going to be the last series, so we're just going to have a look and see what we've done. Of course, this is where we all started. That barley field now, that bit of lime that we dropped there on day 1, never been cleared up. Just been too busy. Built ourselves a nice little farmhouse. I'm just going to get changed quickly and put on something a little bit lighter for the pedaling we're going to be doing around the... Get a decent hat. Put a bucket hat on. That's what I like. Keep the sun out of their eyes. Yeah. Just put a very light high-vis jacket on so people can see us. Right. So we've planted apple trees. To get apple juice from there, we've got potatoes down there. This was the cash cow, the olives, etc. Put in some nice sheds. Got 2 fish ponds which we used for our aquaponics, combined with our hydroponics of these 3, tomato and lettuce and strawberries. We put in a Hobbs plantation to supply our brewery. We've expanded into the pub industry, and then we developed this riverside into a bit of agri-holidays, I suppose you can call them that. So we've got the chalets along the river, some animals for people to come in and pet and have a look around. Brings in quite a bit of money. We also bought a bit of land at the top of the town and established a farmers market where we've sold a lot of product into. That's gone pretty well. We bought a few pieces of land to grow wheat and barley, flour crops mainly for our flour mills, so that we could bake bread, and for our bakeries. There's another barley field. And just to the... Oh, we didn't actually get down there, but we've got another wheat field down at the bottom there. What I did do is I just wanted to nip onto what was one of the aims of this series, was to buy the pig farm. So we never really got any manure from the pigs, because we started off with just a few, and they've grown quite nicely. We have quite a few, and over time that they'll grow. There's a bit of slurry there, so we're well on the way to becoming self-sufficient with slurry and manure for our grass fields and for our wheat fields. Of course, we've also got, as we'll see a little bit later, some cows. Right. So we'll just close up the gates and we'll head off up to the industrial area that we've created. It's been a lovely town. Well, before I was going to go up to the big industrial area, but we have a small little industrial area. So we'll just pop along there quickly first, and I can show you those. So it's basically the two factories out here. First one we'll have a look at is the juicing factory. So we put grapes into there and apples, get apple juice and grape juice and raisins. And then we've also bought the oil mill, where we make our sunflower oil, which gets put into the French fry factory. We just passed through that a little bit earlier on. And now we'll head out to the industrial area. The only drawback of this is it was a little bit far away, but that's fine. So I don't know if you remembered in one of the first episodes that we did, I was very proud of myself for saying that we hadn't missed any bales when we did a contract on this field, but in fact we did. We missed 2 bales, and since then I've been meaning to collect them and never have. Yeah, one of those things. Yeah, so just at the top here we've created a bit of an industrial area, and we have a clothing factory. We've put in some sheep to supply wool for the clothing factory, put in another mill for flour to supply the the sweet bakery, and we put in a little cheese making operation which has only just happened. We haven't got any cheese from it at the moment. We've got these 2 greenhouses which supply cotton also for the clothing factory, and then we've got some tomatoes and some lettuce which are supplying the little farm stall that we've got in the front of the sweet bakery, and of course the cows to supply the milk for the, well, we're not going to make cheese, we're going to make butter there. And then the final field that we bought, once we just have a look at the horse again, was this big field, and we've put cotton in there, so we're going to be growing heaps of cotton for the clothing factory. And that's pretty much what we've done, and that's mainly the clothing factory really that has supplied the final boost that enabled us to buy the farm. So we'll just head up to the farm, take the scenic route through the forest. This bike is just made for this rough terrain. It's fantastic. Yeah, so I think overall just over 100 hours into the game. I think it's a fairly good shot at it. I didn't just try to make money as quickly as possible, I tried to develop the concept of an urban farm. And we now bought the old farm, and in our own time and in off camera we'll eventually develop this into and incorporate it into our business and try and make it as eco as possible. Of course we try to use eco-friendly vehicles. Oh, there we go, loved that. Try it again. Let's go for it again. There we go. What a wheelie as you get to the top. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for watching the series. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe. I've really enjoyed playing this map. It's been absolutely fantastic. Loved every minute of doing this new take on farming, or newish take on farming, for me in any event. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and keep your eye open for a new series coming up soon. Cheerio.